Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Praveen. Today we are going to discuss about object pools in C++. So if you're familiar with the concepts of thread pool, this is similar, but instead of creating the threads, we'll be creating the objects. So why do we need an object pool? What are the use cases? So in traditional programming, when we need something, let's say you have a piece of code and you want to create an object of a class, you will simply create the object and it will call its constructor. And once it is used, you will delete it, or once the scope is gone, then it will be automatically deleted and the constructor will be called, right? But assume we have a very large program which is continuously executing, and as part of the program, you have to create an object and do something and delete it. So whenever we are creating an object and deleting it, it will have a lot of memory cycles, and it will create a new memory allocation. Then it will call all the constructors, and once it is done, it will do the deallocation. So all these things are it needs a lot of CPU usage and memory allocation, right? So that is kind of costly when it comes to high performance computing programs. So in those cases, we will be using the object pools. Let's have an example. Let's dive into the code. So I have a template class called object pool. So it has a vector of unique pointers, and the constructor, it will simply allocate uh, the size of the whatever number of objects we need in that pool. So the example I'm saying 5. So in this case, this will create uh, 5 objects. So this is happening in the startup. So whenever my program starts up, um, this is just for the example, but consider a big application running. And in the startup, I will create 5 objects. And if I need to use it, I will simply call the acquire. So it will check the the vector, and it will give me back one of the already available objects. And once I call release, it will be moved back to the vector again. So this is a very simple idea. So as you can see, if I run this program, so I have a program and I have a class. I have a class called SomeClass, and I have a constructor and a destructor, and I have a method do something. So this is the actual functionality that will be called if I call the do something. So consider this as the startup, and this as the exit of the program. So in this case, if we want to get some objects, I can simply call the pools acquire, and I can use it, and then I can release it. The benefit of this is this will only be done at the start of the day and end of the day. Start of the application and end of the application, I mean. So you don't have to worry about the CPU usage and memory allocation and deallocation needed during the construction and deletion. Let's run this program to understand that. So as you can see, the objects were created initially, the objects were destroyed at the end, and in the interim, you can do this as much as you want. Like you can create 5 objects, you can do something, you can release them, you can again create 5 objects and release them without calling the constructor and destructor. So this is really useful if you have a high performance program in which you need to intermittently need to create objects and use them. I hope this is helpful. I will share the link of the GitLab code so that you can refer. Thanks once again. Bye.